So what's the Grape Explorer talking about today? Well, one of the most unique areas in all of France, and actually one of the most famous areas, is called Sancerre. And people think that Sancerre is a wine that is white, but today we're going to talk about Sancerre Rouge, because a lot of people really don't know the fact that there is such a wine. Very famous in Paris. If you've ever been to the cafes of Paris, they usually pour Sancerre Rouge by the glass. And it's a very, very unique wine because it's 100% Pinot Noir. And I've got in front of me the 2018 from Jean-Marie Reverdy, and it's run today by the two sons, Jean-Baptiste and also Guillaume. And what they really try to strive for when they're making Pinot Noir and Sancerre Red is balance, good fruit structure. The wines are not like overly heavy, but as you can see, it's typical Pinot Noir color. Pinot Noir should never be dark and purple. It should always be this kind of brick garnet color as it is in Burgundy, very quite famous. So yeah, one of the famous things about this wine too is that you can actually have this wine with fish. A lot of people don't realize that Pinot Noir goes perfect with salmon on the grill because it does have that beautiful little wood kind of flavor to it that kind of gives it its smokiness. You know, on the nose, it's got a lot of plum and spice tones, also cherries, lots of red mixed fruits, deep forest scents. And when I say deep forest scents, I always talk about like wood, like you're in a forest and you can smell all different types of scents from the forest. And it does give you that beautiful aroma. On the palate, this wine is really well balanced. So it's got a lot of fruit, great minerality too, because the soil composition here, as it is for the whites, is a little bit of a quality that gives the wine bright acidity. So the wine has got that beautiful balance of fruit and structure on the mouth. Yeah, beautifully deep, long finish. This is also an excellent value. If you do live in the New York metropolitan area, this wine is selling at Pop's Wine and Spirits, which is in Island Park. And they have this wine on sale for $25.99, which I think is an exceptional wine. So if you don't like big, heavy Cabernets and you're looking for an alternative red that you think might be interesting, you should try the Pinot Noirs that are from France. Now, Burgundy is very, very expensive now because, you know, it's a small, limited area. So right now, Sancerre, and they're getting some great, you know, temperatures because historically it was always a cold area and the grapes didn't ripen properly. But because they're getting warm temperatures now, this is actually a source for Pinot Noir if you do not want to spend the money that Burgundy has to offer. So again, this is Jean-Marie Reverdy, Pinot Noir, Sancerre Rouge, as we say. And if you're ever in France, we talk about not only the wines, but we also talk about travel. So you can easily take a train from Paris to Sancerre. It's about 2 hours and 20 minutes. The TGV is really widely available in France. We had a chance to really travel to Burgundy by train. It's a wonderful experience because you can see obviously the vineyards as you're flying by these beautiful areas in France. But yes, this wine does go with fish. And I know they always say red wine with meat, white wine with fish. But this actually with a grilled salmon, you know, and they obviously know this in the Pacific Northwest, you know, especially in Oregon, where they do the plank steak almost on the grill to give it that charry kind of flavor. So this is a Grape Explorer, and you know, we are going to be doing a lot more of these videos. If you like the content of this video, we ask you to hit the subscribe button and the like button and let us know what you think. And we're here to educate, and we want people to realize wines that they might have never happened before. Sancerre Rouge from France.